Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, on behalf of your Denver-based podcast crew, we appreciate you joining us for the friendly vibes.
From the top rope, coming to you live from TSS Universidad. For what might be, we don't know, this might be the last episode in this studio. So we're treating every episode like it's the last episode in this studio, because it very well might be. My guest today, boy howdy, I've been excited since last October to talk to this fine individual when we volunteered for High Plains Comedy Festival together. Emily Cornelius, stand-up comedian and all-around amazing human being, is here.
Thank you. You're wrong.
Tell me why.
Because I believe that High Plains was in September.
Oh, there it is.
And also the other stuff.
And all the other facts, too.
Yeah.
Off to a hot start of misinformation is what it's called now? Or?
Hey, this is the real news.
Yeah, you're listening to The Real News.
What do you want your radio station to be?
Oh, you'll find... Yeah, we've got that little signature station identification that we do at the break, but...
what's the call? Is it like KWB TV or KVR?
Yeah, I mean, you could wait. I can tell you it now, but it'll spoil it. I mean...
I have one... I do have one that I do for my dog every morning.
Let's hear this. I love this.
WLTR Walter Radio.
Nice. That
the
is
dog's
awesome.
name is Walter. I have a dog named Walter. Every morning.
MGE, the Maggie. Yeah, I need to have one of those for her. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to come up with a cool one now. I like that.
Yeah. No, he's actually a really, really dirty radio host. Very Howard Stern of him.
Of your dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's rough on the mic.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes, rough Limbaugh. Rough Limbark.
Yeah. These immigrant puppies are the neutral. It's not neutral when it comes to causing flatulence. I'm
trying so hard not to burp in the microphone.
It's going to be hard to not keep that like unintentional first burp not in the cut of the episode because it was just so...
And it didn't even come out of my mouth. No. It was in my throat. I tried so hard to control myself. I have not breathed.
No, I know it's tough. I always something's wrong up here, so can't get a good flow. But
yeah,
I keep seeing these videos with magnets and people on Instagram. Right, it comes across. And
that kind of makes sense, like because you can't get as much oxygen as you need to your brain, and now you're like this.
God, totally. That's how we get to 183 of these.
There
it is.
Touchdown. Hunted, bang, bang, as you were saying before we went live.
Muscle emoji, trophy emoji.
I think we've come here to the conclusion that we wanted to talk about, how much money is the bags just on the table.
Yeah, I have been doing a lot of NFT work. This is not a joke. I'm quoted in a... Washington Post article about NFTs. So that's fun. You can Google me and NFTs and you'll find it. It's about if people want NFTs for Christmas.
Do they want them for Christmas?
I don't. I didn't.
You didn't want one? Did someone give you one for Christmas?
No.
Oh.
No. But the article was like it was just interviewing people, and she saw my tweets about NFTs.
Nice.
And and it was funny because I really don't know about NFTs at the time. My ex, but at the time boyfriend was very into NFTs, into Bitcoin.
Was he a billionaire living in Miami? Because I feel like if you're not at that level of being a dude into that thing, then it's like, kind of tough to be.
I don't want to air out anybody's laundry, but his parents are really kind to him.
Oh, that's good. We love a good family, right?
Very
Sam?
generous to him. Very good people.
We already lost it.
That's probably good.
Stopped blinking.
Just press it again. Yeah. What the hell?
I found the article. No, that's cool.
Yeah, you found the article?
You get a sick NFT?
I'm way at the bottom. And then
Or silence.
I'm also in an
No, I just need the sync. I don't need the silence anymore. You also know what now? It's kind of the Eric Andre show around here with this broken equipment.
I'm in an NPR
You're in an
article
NPR.
thing about Southwest Airlines.
Southwest Airlines. Did you get in boarding group C and made a big fuss?
No, they had a big shit the bed fest Christmas a couple of years ago, and I got stuck in Chicago for 5 days because it was a crazy snowstorm.
Please tell me you did not stay in the airport of Chicago.
No.
Okay,
My college roommate Kira, so kind. Actually, this is so crazy. My college roommate Kira came and picked me up at the airport because they live in Chicago, and we went to her friend's parents' house and ate lasagna that they had made for us. This is Christmas Eve.
Oh,
It's Christmas Eve, and
bless their souls.
phenomenal people, really, really good people. Her friend is a really, really great trans activist and met Joe Biden several times, and just very vocal about lots of civil rights in Chicago and nationally. So we love the snaps. Welcome to the slam poem.
We love it.
Yeah, and then
I always wonder if there are can I just as a quick aside,
No.
are there not great trans activists, or is there a not, he's an okay racial
Caitlyn
activist?
Jenner, she's
There you go.
she's
Nice.
active.
There it is.
She's a runner.
I'll give you there. She flies too.
She actively hits people with her car.
Can you believe they gave her a pilot's license after all that rigmarole? That proof that if you're rich enough, you can do whatever.
My great grandfather got his pilot's license at in his 90s. He had it.
Seems like they should just give that nice old man a simulator and be like, "Here's your pilot's license."
Well, his instructor was a 72-year-old woman.
Oh, do you remember that plane crash that happened on the East Coast? The helicopter hit the passenger plane.
Yes, the one over the Potomac.
Yes, and immediately everyone who was racist or bigoted was like, "Oh, it was a woman pilot, blah 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 blah." That's why they crashed. Okay, now it's come out this week, unfortunately, that multiple times during the flight, the commanding officer or whatever, the other pilot was like, "Hey, let's turn. We think we're supposed to turn left." Whatever, and yeah. So it's come on now, the real story is ignored commands and error, pilot error. It's fuck. Happens all the time. But usually that's why they have two pilots, because if one person fucks up, the other one's supposed to override that idiot decision. My dad's talked about it all the time. People, he's had FOs try to kill him type of thing.
Is your dad a pilot?
Yeah.
That's very cool.
He's been saying for years, he's like, that interchange over the Potomac in DC, that air traffic control zone is just very busy, something's going to happen.
Well, Ronald Reagan Airport is right in the middle of DC. You are in the city while you're landing. It's crazy. Most airports, are an hour away from civilization.
Well, I don't think most. Ours is, but
Ours for sure is. And Dulles is another Washington, D.C. airport. I am from Virginia, so I've spent some time.
Please educate us Western folk, because this is actually a civilization. We're out here in the boonies compared to, the country that was built
I'm from
up.
the boonies, to be fair.
Oh, but Virginia, that's that's one of the 13 OGs.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have gold or whatever. That's why we came, right? Why did we come over here?
Yeah, gold initially, I think.
Gold,
freedom and
land,
gold.
whatever.
The promise of
Mormonism.
exploration. Well, that was more Utah, but yeah.
Well, they had to come through.
That's true, to get to Utah.
Right. Southern Colorado is big Mormon.
That's true,
Big Mormon.
Oh, man. So the next generation that's going to grow the fastest, I think, is Mormonism. I saw.
That makes sense just statistically. Statistically, they're getting married young. They are just popping them out. Congratulations.
They have families that are, usually I would assume it's culturally more prominent per capita in Mormon versus average American households to have parents and grandparents that are supporting, and, child care is really expensive in the United States.
From what I have gleaned from the Mormon religion, which I'll be honest, I am a little bit insane about conservative religions. It's such a fun thing for me. But Mormonism specifically, I think that they have within their family structure, within their religion, they have designated roles for each member of the family, each person. And I think that they run their families like businesses. Because the more successful you are, the more favored you are in God's eyes, the higher you're able to grow in the church, the higher you're in the community, all this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the comedy podcast.
No, I think it's a great theory. Have you read Under the Banner of Heaven by John Krakauer?
No.
You would love that book if you're into like religious fanaticies and the impacts it has on communities and individuals. Yeah.
For sure.
Really interesting book.
For sure. I have been interested in the moral majority since I was in high school, but I grew up watching the Duggars because I'm insane. Like as a child, I was watching 17 Kids and Counting.
I was going to say, that's that TLC family that just kept popping them out.
Yes. With all the J names.
They had some messiness, right? A lot, right?
The oldest son who was touching multiple of his younger sisters. And now that things have come out, you can see within the show, because these kids' childhoods, his teenagehood, he was older, basically. I think he was like 12 or something when they started like really filming. But
God, it's just insane to me for kids to be that thrust into any type of spotlight role, especially when it's the show's your family's life.
Well, so there was this thing, we found out that like one of his punishments is when they found out he like had done something, they would shave his hair. They would shave his hair off. And you can see in the filming, in the episodes, times when he has hair and times where he's shaved off.
So you almost have to like, I don't know. That's where you go. Like, can you put that all on that kid?
Wait.
Can you?
Him touching his like, sisters?
Is there more like shaving of the head type like things that led him to be, no, that was
punishment
corrupt?
For touching his sisters.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, just cutting his hair.
Sorry. I thought we were talking about like, you broke a cup at dinner. Let's cut off your hair now.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know. But
and that drove to that. Sorry.
Then when they did build their new house, they built it so that you had to go through the parents' room to get to the girls' room to stop him from going in there. And his sisters testified about this in court. And they continue, I think all of this really came out when he got caught for CP multiple times. Yeah.
Gross.
No. I think pronatalism. We just gotta be nice to the boys, and the girls gotta be chill.
No, I mean clearly what we've been doing with the boys, drugging them since a young age with extreme things like SSRIs and benzodiazepines, and what we've been doing since the early 2000s seems to be working so well, right? We don't have school shootings or violent outbreaks from 25 to 39-year-old men, and
No, I think actually America in this is, I think, really, really true. I think everybody in America knows how to handle their emotions healthily. Everybody does.
Oh, I disagree completely.
What? That's crazy.
I think there's
mean?
a huge diaspora difference in terms of both individuals and cultural, and so even you could probably do it on a state basis. Not that it would be meaningful or have any actual like. You can do data collection on anything, but yeah.
I think a lot of us have personal generational trauma, obviously familial, and societal generational trauma, if that makes sense. Like the people who existed during the Depression.
Well, Emily, my first memory is 9/11.
Okay.
So
no, that was a good one.
So that's in your camp of
That's a good one. How old are you?
Points for you. 4.
Today?
Or when 9/11 happened?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
4 today.
4
today. Oh my gosh. 444. I saw that angel number today.
You did? Are you a numbers type person where you're like, it keeps following me?
No, but I would like good things to happen to me. And
what? That's like me. You'd be like,
know. I don't know if I'm like, oh, this is a good sign. Even if it's not, maybe I'm positive.
I like that.
Like the placebo.
But, yeah, but like then why don't that? Why does okay? How about this?
Why don't that work with everything? I don't know.
Why don't that same positive frou thinking get applied to Orange Man Bad?
Well, if I could just be frank now.
I want you to be Emily with me.
Okay. Well, my name is Emily Francis. This is not a joke. My middle name is Francis.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Shout out to the Pope. Oh, shout out to the Pope.
Were you named after him?
No. Yeah.
Pope won out.
Rest in peace. Pope smoke. Waiting for the Pope smoke.
Yeah. When is that Pope smoke coming out?
Usually it takes like a month.
Yeah. There any update on Pope smoke?
On the Pope's what?
Pope smoke.
Rest in peace. Great,
when are
great rapper.
Look up Pope. No. Yeah. No. She got him.
Thank you.
Got him. The Pope smoke. The Pope died. Did you hear this?
Yeah.
Do you know the Pope? The
guy in the big hat.
Yeah,
that's
the Benedict of Vatican.
It's the only pointy hat allowed in public anymore.
Head of the Catholic Church. Yeah.
Wasn't that big of a deal because Nick Castellanos didn't hit a home run that day.
Did you bet on that?
Yeah,
Classic.
I was.
This
going
is why
to.
we're never going to have retirement funds for our generation, is because white men like this are going to gamble it away.
Yeah, I also think that's an epidemic. I think that's evil. I think sports gambling has really, really like grasped a hold on people.
But see this 35,000
So
parlay.
I am going to pull out. I am going to pull out my DraftKings right now.
No, let's see. Let's go band for band.
Let's see how much you have spent versus how much you've earned.
Okay.
Have you? I saw that for the first time recently.
Pull it up.
I don't even want to play.
You have to. It's content,
so
bro. It's part of the content life.
I'm a new sports gambler.
How new?
I've really.
Well, I'm a woman. Just kidding.
So, I mean, I did like the squares when I worked at a bar, and
so you're not new. You're a veteran then.
And I've always done.
I don't even know what the squares are.
What?
It's a pro term. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. It's like you don't get that thrown around unless you've done 2 tours type of term.
Oh no, I'm in Iraq right now, physically and mentally.
Yeah, this is a droning podcast. I know.
Yeah. I'm a hologram.
Okay, how do I look this up? What's my total? What's your all time?
Shit, I forgot I was doing this.
Yeah, no, I'm account overview. Is that what it is? Transaction history. Oh gosh, where's my all time? They won't give me all time. No, I'm not in the right spot. Do you know where to find it?
I'm finding it.
Are you looking it up? You gotta.
I'm out of this one.
No, come on.
I'm opting out of this one.
I got career stats right here. Okay, winnings $4,032. Bets
wow.
$3,157.
That's good.
Suck my dick, Vegas. That's just one app. Let me go into a different one. I'm sure I'm net negative on one of these. And I will be transparent with you, fans.
Let's see.
Come on, Sam. Pull it up. You got to be about even. If you've hit at least one big bet, you're about even. Because I thought I'd be way, way worse than that. Well, this is great dead air. We love this.
No, it's phenomenal. I wish that I could act. I wish I could find where mine is.
You can't talk and look at the same time.
Full circle though, bunch of illegals.
No, I do. I do love Elon Musk, friend of the pod.
No, this shit is pretty dope.
Thanks, Lucas. He's down in Austin. That's why I hit his button. He's closer to Elon than us.
Joe Rogan?
No, Lucas Medeiros, but Joe Rogan too, probably.
He's something. I actually do feel stupid.
Can you not find it? What's the deal?
No, for real, I cannot.
Okay, I'll help you. Let me see. Go here. Are you in DraftKings?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then go there. Go to Financial Center. My stat sheet. Go to my stat sheet. All. Yeah. I'm net negative here.
Okay, so
I'm net negative by $3,200 on another app.
On DraftKings by 500.
By 500?
Yeah.
On DraftKings.
So I'm net negative on the whole by like 2K.
And I've
been betting for like 5 years or whatever, something like that. Yeah.
Like fuck retirement, you know.
Yeah, dude, that's just one parlay away.
I have a 401k also.
Well, that's not going to be. They'll take that from you.
And I have a high yield savings account also.
There you go.
So
those are good financial vehicles.
at this time, I have chosen to.
What's your all-time stats?
Oh, my net total is $276.
Okay.
I have spent $161. I have won $437.
Look at how this is painful. You don't want to see this.
I can see the grass from here, man, so I need to see the numbers.
The numbers are kind of brutal. the numbers are brutal, dude.
I'm kind of fiscally conservative with my bets. Fiscally conservative, socially liberal in the sense that I just do big parlays.
Big parlays.
That's very libertarian of me.
Like $1 is your...
No. So I'll put like $10 on... For the Super Bowl, I did an 11-leg parlay. 8 hit.
Okay.
8 of them hit.
You want to hear what about our experience at a recent Nuggets game? We did, 9 legs, something like that? Yeah, it was like 9 legs plus 40,000. Anyway, we're end of the game, and all we need is one more Mike Conley point. Like, quite literally, that's all we need. Everything else is already hit, and he just couldn't do it. He got stuck at 9. We got beat by half a point on an 11-leg parlay.
How much would you have won?
$4,000, something like that. Yeah, 1.6 each. Something.
Yeah, you would have canceled on me.
No,
would have left.
Come on, it's just more money to feed guests. It's just more meat money, baby.
What meat? Tell me about your meat today.
We've got some chicken wings today.
Okay.
And they put up relatively classic style as far as intolerable chicken wings go. I cleaned out and maintenance the smoker before I started cooking them today because we had an issue on the last episode. Whoa. So we had to bail out and go oven. Imagine how my heart felt. Ugh.
You gotta correct.
Yeah. We're recorrecting. The ship is back on the harbor. We're no wake zone still, but we're about to get out to open water.
Well, and that's, I think, when cooking gets fun is when you can learn how to change, how to like fix the stuff you fucked up.
Yeah, I'm not there, but I kind of, I don't know if I'll ever be confident cooking.
A little more confident. I didn't say confident, but a little more. Enough. Right. Enough to like, you can use the stove alone.
Oh, no, I can do that now, but yeah. No, I'm average. I'm better than the average bear probably, right, Sam? Yeah, I don't know.
That's
good. Are men that you've run into in the world just never used a stove before? Or?
No. I've met people that have touched stoves.
Yeah,
it's hot.
Yeah.
Hot. I've been really fortunate. My boyfriend right now cooks. Love him. I also love cooking, which sucks because that means neither of us like doing the dishes. But we trade off.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Do they sit for a while?
No.
They never sit?
No, because we don't want bugs.
You're perfect.
I don't know. We have a dishwasher. Oh. So we use that. Emily.
Sam, that's the Doritos Locos joke of the night so far. Well done. What's his name was the question from
my boyfriend?
No, the dishwasher.
Oh. Emily. Yeah. Emily Francis.
Emily Francis.
You
should do like a like a Spacey-esque, Gaffney man, Gaffney woman. Emily Francis kind of voice you could,
Emily Francis Cornelius.
Yeah.
I'm actually named after my great aunt, my great aunt Emily. She died when my mom found out that she was pregnant. Right around that time that she found out she was with child.
Yes, like that.
She'd been had. They were married. My mother and father were married. So at the time, to each other.
Nice. Hell yeah. I mean, this is probably have a lot of bastards come on here. We don't ask enough, I guess, but.
You don't require a DNA test.
I know. We pretty much let anyone on here.
Why did you make me spit in a cup?
Oh, dude. That's just because 23andMe is paying good money for DNA nowadays. Because they're going to sell it to China. Or to the highest bidder. Probably an oil-rich country. You know that Chicago sold all their parking spots to... Like Saudi Arabia.
To Saudi Arabia?
Yeah. Like double check that on me. They've since through like 2060 or something. It's crazy.
Are women allowed to drive there yet?
No, absolutely not. How dare you even think of that being a thing? We
Passenger
the roads
princess.
are the safest in the world right now, Emily. No, Sam, you didn't hear that? He can't read and listen at the same time.
It's okay.
He'll learn. I can't believe what Jamie does on Joe's show, right? looking stuff up, listening, knows what's going on. It's crazy. No.
I'll be
I didn't even give
honest.
my predictions to a computer. He's got a phone. He's looking things up.
I didn't know the Googler on Joe's.
That's
thing,
great.
The Googler.
Nice.
I don't
That's
know.
a happier life to not know these things.
I listened to Joe Rogan for girls.
Which one? Call her daddy.
No. Actually, that actually
Am I
is
not?
Joe Rogan for
Thank you. I
girls.
was gonna say.
Are right. I did listen to Call Her Daddy in high school back when it was Alex Cooper and Sophia, and then I was like, this is boring. They're just saying the same thing over again. They're just saying, suck his dick. Whoa.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, suck his dick. Woo. That's every episode.
Right. The good thing about this show
You
is
should do that.
Well, the good thing about the show is that there'll always be more, conspiracies for power within and outside of the government and business. So we can always talk about those new things that pop up.
Yes.
Even if we get through all the old stuff that's happened, there'll always be new things.
Yes, Monica Lewinsky. Suck his dick. Suck his dick.
Do you have like a favorite political quote? Is it Monica Lewinsky related?
No, I don't know what my favorite political quote is. I do love the coconut tree.
Oh, that's
just because
great.
it's fun.
That is
just because
fun.
it's fun.
Have you seen Now Watch This Drive?
Now Watch This Drive. Yes, with
Okay.
George Bush.
I was gonna say we used to make
Yes.
when we had the old studio. We would make because there was a TV on the wall. We'd make guests
watch
that
that.
hadn't seen that watch that. It was so good. Now watch this drive.
He might be one of the funniest presidents.
God, how did we not predict Trump was coming when someone like that held the office?
Well, and the thing was, he was competent compared to Trump.
I think that's a rewriting of history. To be honest with you, I think they're around the same.
He followed the Constitution a little bit more. I will say, fuck him about country music. Fuck him about country music because when
Which one? Bush.
Yes, George Bush. Do you know about the post 9/11 shift from country music? Oh my
Please,
gosh.
rant. Go off.
Oh my
Queen.
gosh. So
Push the mic like a fist away from you. You'll sound better. I promise.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
No, you'll sound
I'm a
even
yeller.
I want to let you rant to your fullest.
I'll whisper.
George Bush ruined country music.
George Bush ruined country music. After 9/11, there was an outcry. There was a lot of people who didn't want to go to war. And the Chicks, formerly the Dixie Chicks, but they changed their name, were very vocal about anti-war. They said something about they didn't like the president or whatever. And then they started to get attacked. And country music stations started talking about destroying their music. They wouldn't play them. They were blacklisted for years. I'm going to burp again.
Nice.
That one I pushed out. So I am sorry. You fully
Please.
felt that air.
The fans are really going to love this one. Do it up, Queen. As we said before.
What other weird kinks can I do for you guys?
Whatever you feel like doing. This is a freedom podcast. I just don't want you to feel embarrassed about your body's burping.
I can be a sovereign citizen here. It's a safe place.
Absolutely. Imagine this is the Vatican within the United States of America.
This is Vatican City.
You have the constitutional rights that you actually are supposed to have here. Except we'd ask that you kindly don't carry a gun.
Actually,
just for everybody's safety.
Legally, I shouldn't have one.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know that yet, but
I bucket myself there anyway. So
right.
I go, I just don't need that right now. Why have it around?
I was talking to my coworker about this today. I was like, I don't know if I want to buy a gun. Or I was like,
because you might come. Come on, folks.
I mean, I have a problem.
You might jack off with that gun.
Oh, God. Is that?
I mean, I would expect.
Is that how we're?
I mean, no, maybe not. Is that not gun safety? Maybe unload it, check that there's nothing in it. Oh, you're going shotgun. Sorry. Shotgun. My bad.
Thank you. My burp gun.
Home defense.
I actually want to kill myself because
come
of how much I'm burping. You want me to fart in the mic too?
No.
I don't think I can.
Thankfully, I don't think we've ever had that on the show. It just takes me back to my original co-host, Makana. He would always burp into the mic. So you're bringing me back in that way. But yeah,
that's not good.
I've come around to not fighting the burps, but
No, actually, I'm going to stop.
It's not a big deal. Please tell me how George Bush ruined country music more. So the Dixie Chicks got
After
blacklisted.
9/11, a lot of country music was super pro-America. And you can find this in Toby Keith's music. You can find it in a lot of Toby Keith music. Just very pro-America. Everything was about soldiers. Everything was about, like, your family and, like, hometown and nostalgia. Like I would say, like, kind of a response to this trauma, this clinging to oneself, similar to, I think, how we're seeing with conservatives now. There's personal traumas, societal traumas, because even though they don't recognize that they are being just absolutely screwed by a lot of their government entities, or just like they don't realize that their lives could be a lot better, and it's not because they aren't good enough, it's because the system isn't good enough. But yeah, I think that that response, that clinging to your family, right, like, let's go back to church, I think country music did that. A lot more talking about God.
Then we get, like, siphoned down till we can only talk about trucks and God and
Jesus take the wheel.
Oof.
Right.
That led to Taylor Swift.
Okay, so
We do have to eat this chicken. So if you want to hear the rest of this Taylor Swift talk, we're going to take it over to this chicken.
Ooh.
We're going to eat. We're going to have fun. You can join us over at patreon.com/tolerable. We'll be right back after we eat the chicken, but we do have to eat the chicken. So you're going to hear our signature station identification now. You're listening to 91.1. Oh shit, was that another plane? We'll be right back. We're back. We're live. It's the After Hours show. Man, what a Patreon episode. You're going to want to go over there and check that out.
I sucked my fingers.
Yeah, if you want to pay to hear Emily suck her fingers, you can definitely hear it.
In a medical way, not in a hot way.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
I think it depends on the persuasion of the listener. But.
Medical sucking.
How are
like
those
the
wings?
dentist.
What do we need a review from you?
Really, really good. The bones were kind of hard.
Oh, you didn't
I don't know
those?
if you had problems chewing those.
Shoot.
If anybody's ever said that.
Did you have a problem with those?
Chewing the bones.
Oh. No, I didn't think you got to the bones. Did you?
I, like...
You tried to.
I ate a full bone.
Oh.
And I wish it...
Was that what the coughing was?
Usually I can swallow them whole. Nice. But I guess I'm off my game today. The allergies.
You're no longer in neutral. We're going into high gear here in the After Hours.
Yeah. Oh, we're not in neutral at all. The wheels are falling off.
What do we give the wings though, for real? Like an honest review of what you've tasted with your mouth holes.
Holes.
Hole.
Mouth holes. I think it's probably honestly, 8, 9.
Wow.
Very good. Very, very good.
That's a great score. You can tell it's a real objective score. None of this. It's 10. Can't stand it, dude.
No.
Can't stand it when someone goes 10. Who do you think I am? Give me a real score.
Yeah.
I can take it. Tell me what you think.
But I'm not doing it in I'm a teacher that never gives 100s. I'm not in that way.
Oh, you would give it 100 if it was, what are we going next time? Lemon pepper?
Lemon pepper what?
This bitch. If she doesn't knock it off, we'll have you check on her, but maybe she'll. Oh my goodness, we'll try to keep pushing through. But if it's like 30 seconds from now and she's still going, we can just check on her. 8, 9, wow, that's got to be up there on the Top Gear wall of rankings.
Well, you were really nice to me about my cookies too.
Oh, we need to give those cookies a rating. I think I'm giving them 8.4. Easy 8.4.
Yeah, you don't have to be honest about these. You can give me 100.
10.
Wow.
Sam will give you a 10.
I like them.
I really love those cookies.
He's good at Googling, actually.
Yeah, so good, right? He looks good when he does it, too. Come on, look at that smile.
Yeah.
We like positive energy. Okay.
No, I'm super positive.
Do you want to take her out in the front yard on the leash?
Take her out, kill her.
No, I mean,
take her out back.
Hey, why don't you just have her sleeping with the fishes for the rest of the episode? I bet you'd eat the fishes.
It's a
wouldn't you?
service dog, a funeral service.
It's a pallbearer. Well, the
That's a good
dog's
one.
name is
I
Bearer.
like that. A paw.
Damn it. I can't
Paw.
believe
That's
I
why I
missed
thought
that.
it was funny.
No, yeah, I missed that. Maybe I
Yeah.
mispronounced it like that, but yeah, I didn't mean that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of more dog funeral puns.
Where did you grow up?
Virginia,
That's right.
Mechanicsville, Virginia.
And did you have siblings?
I grew up with one younger sister. We're 18 months apart, so like right on the tail of Irish twins.
What is the range for Irish twins?
I think it is like the least amount of time physically possible to, I think, 18 months.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So I would have been 9 months old when my parents conceived. Sorry, Mom and Dad, you guys, I'm telling people you had sex twice.
I mean, they can see it. Look at you. Here, Oregon.
Yeah, me and my sister. That's the only times.
Never again after that.
They're really good Catholics.
Really?
They're married. That's very Catholic of them. Actually,
respect.
my dad was the Grand Knight of the Knights of Columbus
That's
of my Catholic church, and my mom was the
Is the Knights of Columbus one of those clubs where they get like guys come and drink at the Knights of Columbus?
Yeah, but I thought that was like every church event because of Catholicism.
It probably could be.
But I know they do that. Or my dad does, at least.
She taking care of, sleeping with the fishes now?
Chilling. Just wants attention, I think.
Me too.
I wish we could have her in here and she would just be chill. You got right?
She would tear everything down.
Yeah. No, she's fine, but she's...
No, she would just be running around and
being loud. But yeah, when she gets older, maybe she'll
knock stuff
chill.
over, yeah.
Just quiet and calm. That's how I want to be. Just.
Me too.
It just seems like it's not going to happen for a while.
I'm chronically unchill.
Thank you. That's me too. How do we fix this?
I'm medicated. My therapist I've just added another I now have group therapy.
Okay.
But it's over Zoom.
Do you find that useful?
I've only done one session so far. I have to miss the next one, the second one, because of Comedy Works, which my dick did feel really big when I had to email the therapist like, hey, so I'm going to have to miss it because I have this really cool opportunity. If you need free ticket, say my name.
Did you invite her?
No.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I said I was going to be at Comedy Works, so she can come or whatever.
Invite.
But I don't think they're supposed.
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't, no.
I don't. I think that's a little unethical.
Yeah, I don't think they would.
Yeah. I have a okay.
So you've got how many, like a multiple therapists now, and kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I have the therapist that I talk to weekly, and then also this now new group therapy, and then I have a different different doctor. She does my meds.
Right, because you have to have someone for that. That is true.
Right.
Did you find yourself getting more chill the more layers you add to this?
I don't know. I don't know what I don't know if I've ever been chill.
See, that's fair
or
too.
like
Totally.
Very few instances am I chill. I'm still learning how to relax.
Totally.
Sometimes my boyfriend will look at me and be like, you're uncomfortable. And I have not noticed.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. But I don't know. I just get lost in my mind.
What about Reiki? Have you tried Reiki? They could align those chakras, or kind of maybe the vibes are off, so to say. You need a Jedi.
I literally am with a gamer. Like, I don't know. I feel like Reiki is...
I'm surprised you're not. You can. Actually, never mind. I'm not surprised. You're someone that I wouldn't think would buy into Reiki.
I think that Reiki works in the same sense that positive thinking works.
Yeah.
And I think that certain people are able to get people in that frame of mind better, which means that they are a more successful Reiki healer. So there is an energy transfer. I don't know but maybe that is like, the power of positive energy transfers from me to you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've never done Reiki because pretty girls scare me.
Do only pretty girls do Reiki?
I don't know, but I do know.
My former podcast co-host's mother was a Reiki healer. I'm going to go
hot?
on a limb and say I could send you to her. Sorry, buddy. I didn't make the joke.
I don't know. Maybe she's pretty.
I mean, I'm sure for her age, she's beautiful.
I'm
just saying this isn't who you're imagining. This is a veteran of the Reiki game, I'd imagine.
I'm sure I know more people that do Reiki because I live in Denver, but the people that I know do Reiki are twins, and they call themselves the Reiki twins, and they do it together. That's kind of magical. That's kind of maybe that does have cool energy.
I bet there is something there.
What do you guys think about twins?
I think it matters whether they're like conceived or
Towers.
IVF'd, right? Are we having a lot of twins now and they're just kind of circumstantially, statistically different, and we're kind of skirting around the fact that these kids aren't all that special? Like, we want to just address it like, hey, these twins are fake twins. Like, they're not real, you know? Like, oh, it's not impressive, basically. It'd be like if someone was my height and didn't actually grow to be my height. Like, they, like, you know, conceived it without it actually being.
So you were bullied by some twins.
No, twins are great. Actually, if I anything, I hold pain in my heart because there were two twins that I had crushes on growing up. Yeah.
Wait.
Now that I'm being addressed, yeah, both the girls at different times. Oh yeah, for sure. Come on.
Wait, as individuals or a unit?
Oh, individuals, for sure. Never a unit. That'd be funky and weird.
They'd be conjoined.
No. Yeah, that's true. That would be that never seemed like something I could ever move past. Maybe I'm closed-minded, but I don't know. I've never seen myself finding my half in a Siamese twin. Like, you know, maybe I'm bigoted.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like the best part of the threesome is the heads. Is you know, I've never had a threesome, but when I'm having sex, I've always thought, you know what would be better? Another person looking at me closely.
More observation of what I'm doing. Yeah.
Smelling my breath. Yeah. Or worse, it's literally me. I look over and I see me. Oh, that's what I look like.
So if you're a Siamese twin, you got to be constantly worried about being the better looking one, right?
I don't think we're allowed to say Siamese.
What's the correct nomenclature?
Conjoined,
attached, whatever.
I don't know.
Why is Siamese bad? Just look it up. Tell me why. Tell me why that word needs to be out of my...
I think it's like the same way we're not supposed to say Oriental.
Okay, fair enough. I won't say it anymore.
Maybe I'm wrong.
My bad,
I don't
that's
know.
fine. I won't say it like that.
I could be wrong because people still say Siamese cats.
Yeah, well...
Maybe we're racist to the cats. Sagwa. Did you ever watch Sagwa on PBS?
No.
She was a cat.
Oh.
In China.
No. I didn't.
Siam.
Okay.
Is that China? I'm really showing my Americanness with my geography. Have you ever played GeoGuessr?
That's where I was going to go. I was going to say, do you know Rainbolt? The legend Rainbolt. You know that guy?
No.
Oh, you have to know this guy.
I don't know that.
GeoGuessr. You know Rainbolt?
I know. I'm familiar.
Yeah, he knows familiar.
What is that?
The guy that can guess like anywhere on GeoGuessr and is like the man. He's like the GeoGuessr dude.
I found it from this guy. His name something Lion, and he was just really funny. He streamed and was put on YouTube, and he's bald and he's from Canada.
Have you played GeoGuessr?
Yes, I love GeoGuessr.
I should play it more.
I love maps. Sorry.
Is it maps based or is it? It's not like a maps based thing. Though.
Maps.
Oh, I guess it's kind of maps.
I mean, it's Google Maps, but
maps.
I love.
You see what I'm getting at here?
Street View.
How it's not maps.
It's zoomed in.
It's an image of a place.
It's a local map. Well, you can move.
Is that a map?
You can navigate.
Is that a map? Hang on. Let's dig deeper at this.
Is
Google Street View a map or no? I don't know if that's a map. It's a view of the world. No,
well, what is a map?
A map is a representation of the world. meant to guide you and orient you in your place in it.
Okay,
Street View.
heard.
Yeah.
Street View does orient you in the world.
But once something changes in the environment, because those street views only get updated, once every few years, then it is a map. Because it's not just a picture. It's like a guide to what once was. There's construction. There's like, and you can see they're dated the same way that the globe is. It's topographical.
Okay. These are great. These are actually really solid arguments. I like this. I'm coming back
fuck
around.
Apple Maps. Google Maps only.
See, I'm coming back. Have you used Apple Maps recently? It's gotten a lot better than Google
but that
Maps.
doesn't mean it's good.
I think it's unfortunately, I'll tell you this. I have been a Google Maps stan, and I've been fighting this fight for years. I recently, had to use Apple Maps or was forced for a few times or whatever, and it's like
somebody held up the gun.
It's like way better. It's like way better than it used to be. I don't know.
Get me
they
there.
Must have taken.
Don't open Google.
They save things better. They give you better heads up.
Mm-hmm.
They orient you about what's changing way better on the fly. Apple Maps is really taking Google Maps as lunch. I'm gonna just stand on that for currently. That's what I think. What do you think? Am I wrong or right about this?
I'm an Apple Maps guy.
You would be right. God, look at him.
But it's not out of choice. It's out of. It's what automatically populates.
That's great.
Yeah.
Is it?
If you have an iPhone.
Oh yeah, that's true. You do have to download Google Maps in addition.
Yeah, but
I like Street View. I loved Street View for years.
Big fan.
So big Google Maps fan for that reason.
Yeah, love
Did you ever
stalking.
play Wikipedia game?
Yes.
Yes,
Wiki
the
races.
first guest that knows Wiki races.
Yes, actually, yes. You can tell that I did advanced classes in high school because that's what you do is you fuck around on Wikipedia.
Like click until you get to the word.
Or you play card game. Were you guys playing card games?
No, Jack V and I would in FBLA classes and whatnot, DECA classes, we would do Wikipedia races, and it would be to the level of obscurity that's so difficult. Like, we're going to find the page for mascara.
Oh, that's not that hard.
Well, yeah.
You just go to tires.
Really?
Yeah, mascara is made out of used tires.
Interesting. I've been telling people for a while that because a lot of guests don't know that almost all makeup products are just minerals.
Yeah.
It's just rocks.
Well,
that are
most things are.
Hey.
What do you think we're eating?
Let's go.
What do you think we're eating? How do you think we get nutrients, brothers? How do you think broccoli gets, vitamin A in it? How do you think broccoli gets iron in it? The water cycle, whatever, and then the water goes in the soil and it dissolves the minerals, dissolves the metal, and then the plants suck it up.
That's why the farmers are having trouble with all the aluminum that these planes have been spraying on crops all over the country. Have you read about this?
Aluminium. No, I have not. That's not real, right?
That's a real thing that's
People
happening.
are spraying
that's documented.
aluminum?
Oh yeah, there's heavy metals being sprayed that are changing crop varieties across the country.
Like guar?
You remember how have you read about how the seed problem was happening maybe 10 years ago, how seeds were being changed to have GMOs in them because they were spraying them over other farmers' fields, and any seeds that weren't those seeds were dying, and the farmers had to then buy the Monsanto seeds and whatnot. It's the same type of thing, but with crop yields of corn and other things where the crops are no longer resistant to the soil qualities because they're changing the soil. So the really rich people have so much economies of scale that they can change the soil qualities so that only their products work in the new soil. That's fucking crazy.
So they're adding more than just nitrogen.
Mm-hmm. Heavy metals that are changing the composition of the soils that may or may not be dangerous to people, that may or not be cancerous.
But it's okay.
The things that RFK fought for early in his career of his legal time.
Right, because he actually, I actually do think he knows what math is.
He does.
That's the thing. I have a lot of feelings about,
He definitely doesn't like chemicals in our water, I can tell you that much.
Right, so I have a lot of feelings about water and chemicals specifically, and most of them are based in math and science. So the anti-water company people, I want to drink piss people or whatever, give me the river water people, I don't fuck with them. I go to the dentist and ask for extra fluoride, is what I'm trying to say.
Gotcha.
And it's because I trust the math and science behind it, and I can show you. But I'm studying for a test right now, that's part of it. Certified Colorado water professional.
Nice. That's very cool.
Yeah.
water's like so important to Colorado, and we've been like,
well, and my job has to do with it.
Nice.
So yeah, I super trust the math and science because I need my job. And also,
which is a great reason to trust the math and science.
But it's
it
also
definitely hasn't let us down in the past. We don't have like demonstrated recent historical examples of people that like trusted their jobs, that believed in the math and science, and then it let down like, you know, lots of people.
Well, the good thing is I can pretend it's not applicable to me.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Cheers, and I hope that. But I'm just saying, like. I still have to try to be satirical about the world I'm watching around me.
No, actually, I work for the water company. I'm the guy.
Let me do this. So we connect with you on
I'm
this.
the guy that puts lead in it.
I wanted for a long time. I thought I was going to be a water rights attorney, like for real. It was like
water laws are crazy
in Colorado specifically. I was like, this is a long run path. Like we're going to be fighting Oklahoma for resources, and I want to be beating those Oklahoma lawyers.
Well, and water rights and also land rights. Those are phenomenally
frugal.
Yes, but you're going to make money.
You make some money.
You're making money if you're protecting the right people's land.
Yeah, you could sell out really easily to the really rich people, right? If you want to do that.
Actually,
but I don't really want to do that, which is why we're here talking and have this conversation.
No, at this point I do need to bring up that big pipeline.
Oh, are we going to do a land acknowledgement right now?
Yeah. Well,
I think we're supposed to do it off the top, not 51 minutes in. It's kind of disrespectful.
Wow.
We are sitting on stolen land. No, go ahead. Sorry.
I, as a white woman, should be able to speak for
the trees. That's
speak
me.
For the trees.
Go right ahead.
And also all people of color, because I know your struggle.
Right.
I've been oppressed.
Well, do you want to be a congresswoman, ma'am?
No, I'm too young.
I think the Democratic Party would love to have you.
Yeah. No, I think the Democrats are doing so much right.
Oh my God, dude. Fumbling the ball at the 1 yard line, like over and over again.
No. I love it. I don't think we shit the bed at all.
The reflection, the thing for me that's crazy is that, like, all right, get just whopped, like, for reasons that are totally accountable. Let's at least, maybe they're going to reflect and at least acknowledge some of what happened in reality outside of the bubble that caused them to not win. Nope. Not at all what we've seen, right? The response is not that. And that's what's not helpful for any type of, hope or progress forward from. Yeah,
well, I think that the Democratic Party is playing to a society that doesn't exist in the same way that it used to.
Okay, in what ways? That's interesting.
Like the way that the Republican Party has been able to meet people where they are. I think that things have changed since the internet. And I don't think that the Democratic Party has been able to harness the power of the internet in the same way that conservatives have. I'm
going to have to find this old graph because you're going to love it. It's this movement of the election since like late 90s to now. And it's a 4 quadrants of high education, high income, low education, low income, and who won the election and what the representative base of each right and left party for that year was. And the same people that voted for Barack in 2008, like this people that were lower educated, less income, that's the base of Trump. And it's like the reflection point for the Democrats need to be, okay, the things have changed, and what this other side is representing is no longer what we're playing against or we're used to play against, like you're saying.
Right. Well, and it's like obvious. It is very obvious to me as a constituent that there is one party that is doing whatever the fuck they want. And then the Democrats, the other party, let me be diplomatic. The other party is like, don't. And then pretending that it's not happening. Like, you're bad. Okay. But they're not even saying it in a way that the American people vibe with. Because they're not saying that. They're not saying you're bad. They're being like, well, this isn't the way that we do things here. You can't gentle parent people that are literally holding guns.
Yeah, they're talking down to them, though. Still, even to when they're in power. Talking down, like they're like, need to teach them about how the system works. It's like, oh, hang on, dude. Like, this guy has the guns type of thing.
Yeah. Like, they don't care how, even if they knew how it works, some of them do. They don't care. They do not care. And I think that the Democrats are fully in love with the American democracy. And because it benefits them. I'm not a Democrat.
Why I see why I don't get around this whole issue of I think there's a real linchpin issue here, like there was on abortion, for a lot of voters with importing people over the last 6 years, like, you know, even through Trump's term, right? Like now there's more people here and we've already struggled to like pay to live type of deal. And there's a large voting block, I think, that are going to make that a single voter issue, that are, if whoever captures that.
Right.
And if the right is using hate and fear to capture those voters.
And misinformation.
I mean, there's plenty of real and misinformation that they can peddle to get people to really believe.
Right. They're saying something, but they're spinning it the wrong way. I think that there's a big disconnect between the people that create jobs and the people that are doing the jobs. But
ooh, I love that.
Like, I don't know. There's people that have jobs and people who work, if that makes sense. I think that people who have like work, that's, you know, people like us, right? People that have jobs, like that's a thing that they go to versus work that they have to do. They own the means of production and they don't have to fucking do it, versus the people could own the means of production and reap the benefits of the work that we're doing. But fuck us.
See, what about this third option?
Okay.
We come together as Americans and say,
love it.
Let's stop pretending like we aren't enslaving the rest of the world, the third world. Let's stop pretending like we're not genociding the third world. And let's just do it. And then no American has to work. And we can have all these other people do the work for us.
Yeah.
And we don't have to fight. We don't have to, and we can have the higher standard of living even. And we're still, I mean, let's be honest. We've been doing these war games, war crimes, international tomfoolery for a while now. Let's just stop, you know, beating around the bush.
I heard about this thing. It's kind of underground, but I think it, like, I started hearing about it in like the 1860s.
Yeah.
Where we should just like have slaves.
That's wild. I'm not even going that far.
Right. No, well, it's kind of underground. It's like not a lot of people know about this.
Do you feel kind of like I kind of feel like there's a lot of Americans that are like sharecropping with extra steps right now.
Yeah. Well, and also people that are in prison.
Well,
actual slaves.
That's a whole different level of, you know, less steps of sharecropping.
Yeah. But whatever. I don't know. I think also.
But that a lot of you know, reform would have to happen around drugs, and we make a lot of money keeping people in the prison industrial complex.
Yeah. Well,
and wouldn't that be tough to have to not make that money?
Exactly. But it's okay because we can have people from other countries come over here and do indentured servitude.
Oh gosh, see, this is a good workaround, right? Because it's kind of another off the books tactic, right? Where like people can still say that they're like upstanding, great charity giving people, right? And then they've got servitude.
We're housing them. What is that? The K-1 visas?
Yeah, it's an au pair that makes
we don't have to treat them nice. They're in America.
It's the Hamptons, Sam. They should be happy to be here.
They're not in the Hamptons.
Some of them are.
Some of them, maybe.
The hot ones. Come on. That's how the world works. Emily knows.
Thank God. No fatties, no uggos.
I'm trying to lose weight for that reason. I don't think you can make it unless I have to be like a man of extreme size or in good shape.
To be a politician?
No, to just have any type of prominent role in any public facing thing.
That's true. If you've ever watched Dukes of Hazzard, there's Boss Hogg, and then there's everybody else. Everybody else is this big. Everybody else is this big and has no sleeves or no pants. You got to choose one.
Dude.
Cletus.
I don't understand this camera.
Sorry.
Like it's been it's been going for longer than before. It's like why?
Yeah.
It just makes no sense.
Did you guys ever watch Dukes of Hazzard, or am I just talking to? Okay.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. Well,
the Sips Brew is the cherry on top.
I watched like the 70s version with my dad on CMT. It would be that and Trick My Truck. The country music television. CMT. Did you guys ever watch Trick My Truck?
Trick My Truck sounds like something I would love to look up on YouTube.
It's Pimp My Ride, but for semi trucks. Well, it's like Pimp My Ride and like Ultimate Home Makeover because they like pick people. They pick people with sad stories, but then like, here, let's make your semi truck cool so you can go work forever. Yeah.
Well, I can do long hauls. So look at this bed. I get to sleep in on the long haul.
Well, and it's the same thing. They'll be like, I like fishing, and then they make it a fish tank. Like, but there's this one guy, because like they do this thing where because they all have dilapidated old trucks before, and they like, when they start it, there's this one guy who's like, let's tear down. You guys need to see Trick My Truck.
No, definitely. I'm going to look that up later.
I am tempted to show it to you before I leave, but Trick My Truck was on CMT, which is like country music television. It's VH1, MTV, but for racists.
So you were kind of, okay.
They didn't let Hootie on there.
No,
Darius Rucker.
I saw him at Red Rocks.
You saw him at Red Rocks?
With my Uncle Bill.
Was that when he was still dealing Molly?
No, I mean, it was maybe. He had a great show.
Do you know that he was arrested for Molly?
Why would any...
Hootie?
Why? What, during the Blowfish era or after?
It was recent.
I didn't.
He was arrested for... I don't know if it was selling.
How many girls named Molly did he have with him? Come on.
A lot of them. His fans are white. Do you guys know about the American Girl doll Molly?
Oh, I was about to add. That's so funny.
You guys fuck with American Girl dolls?
I was going to see if you think this name for this episode would be like All American Girl would be a good title, or what would you call it? But yeah, tell me about Molly. Is she like the prominent All American? Is she the one I'm thinking of? Like she's the All American Girl doll?
No. Well, American Girl dolls, there's
I know there's
fiction.
A lot, but like
and they all have trauma.
But when
there's one black one, her trauma is she was a slave.
To the rest of the American Girl doll regime.
Her like toy that she came, because when you get the doll, they have accessories. Her accessory was a quilt, like one of the quilts.
No,
where they would do the map for the Underground Railroad.
No, it was not.
I'm not joking.
That's terrible.
The one from the Depression, Kit Kittredge. Hers was a typewriter because she wanted to be a reporter. Extra. She found out that her dad lost his job and was lying about it because she saw him in the soup kitchen line.
Who wrote this story? Is these real?
America.
Are you joking with me, or are these real? Because I know
they're historical fiction novels that go with the dolls.
Wow. For real.
And they have different ones. Right?
Dang.
Right?
Yeah. So, yeah. But like, did they dig into it? Like, they kind of did the Nickelodeon thing to find out that, like, they were all men that, like, were, peddling CP or had problems? Because I would venture to say that's probably a safe bet.
They were produced by the same, this, like, ultra-Christian group that also does homeschooling materials. Very much aligned with IBLP. I don't know if you guys know about that, but that's what the Duggars, the homeschooling thing. It's very, be at home. Evolution is not chill.
Evolution, no chill.
Evolution is not chill.
Now do your maths.
Yeah, reading is
only good out of the good book.
Well, if you memorize it, you don't need to read.
That's true.
They do that thing where they'll do memorizing the scriptures. Do you know about that? And then they'll do
wait, what?
Like a scripture bee, where whoever can remember the most scriptures and say them, you win. You're like going to heaven or whatever.
Sick.
It's like when you go to a youth group and you're like, who can carry the most chairs?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you? Okay.
No, I know about youth group things.
Young Life.
Yeah, I was in. Oh yeah, my sister was
looking at the camera because I really have not. I don't know.
We can be. Yeah, let's just look at it for the rest of the episode. Just really.
Like the Drew Barrymore show.
So when did you first drink?
I drank in college for the first time. Oh, nice.
Okay, so you were goody.
I was very much a goody.
When did so you eventually dropped out, right?
I dropped out in the middle of my junior year. I was real sad.
The vibes were off, so to say.
It was not chill. It was like academically unchill.
It got hard. And
Actually,
you were like...
I was fine. I was fine with my grades and stuff. I was a theater major, so it's not like it was hard. Learn your lines.
I mean, you could have gotten stage fright your junior year.
Improv it. I don't know. I was fine. It's not hard. It's theater. Sorry. Art. I'm being really shitty to something that I love.
No, you're just joking.
It's because I don't get to do it anymore. That's why I'm like, fuck you.
Have you thought about writing something for it, like a theater piece of some comedic theater piece?
Maybe. I don't know. I like most of what I kind of.
You can pull that a little closer if you
Sorry.
want. No, you're great.
Most of what I ended up, or like when I got to college, I really started to fall in love with improv. And that's really cringe to say. And I don't do it anymore at all, other than comedy, stand up, which isn't really the same. So I don't know. One's very much so a single player, and the other one is swim team. You know, we're all trying to be the fastest, but we're a team.
Yeah. And
I don't know if that makes
didn't
sense.
work for you after a while, or what?
No, COVID hit. I founded the improv troupe, or helped found the improv troupe at my college, called the 12-step program.
Nice.
Because everybody's got a little bit of a problem. Very, very not chill to the sober community. But you know, at activities fairs, how they'll pass out candy to get you to come to their booth? We did that, except for instead of candy, we made Jello shots, but there wasn't alcohol in it. It was just Jello, and handed those out. People came.
Nice.
Whatever. And then they came to like our shows and stuff. And I got to lead an improv workshop that like kids could go to for extra credit.
That's sick.
So that was fun. So I did that in college. And then when I moved here, before I ever did stand up, I did improv for like, I think 2 years here. Not at Rise. It was with the only place I could find to do improv for free, which I know.
When did you move here?
In 2016.
Okay.
2016, I was 20.
That's right. We were just graduating high school. And then going off into the world. You were coming here.
I'm not old.
You're not. You were just a few years older than us.
Yeah, I didn't.
2 years older than me.
I didn't start a retinoid the other day.
What? Is that a cream?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cream. Yeah,
it's a cream. Well, it's technically adapalene.
Okay.
So.
What the fuck difference is that?
Well, no, it's a gel, but it's not a retinoid. But
I put a fucking thing in it. It's white. Now it's a cream. Well, that is funny though. There is a difference in consistency between
it's
a gel.
water-based versus oil-based, right?
Fair enough. I didn't know.
Italian dressing, brothers.
I didn't know that was a difference.
I don't know if that's the difference, but there's like 3 different types of moisturizers. I know this because I have very dry skin. There's occlusives, humectants, and what's the other one? Fuck.
That's a great name for a moisturizer.
Humectants?
Fuck, that's the other one.
Fuck, that's the other one.
Fuck, what's the other one?
Fuck. Yeah, I can't afford a dermatologist, so I just use YouTube.
Nice. I bet that's way more effective than a dermatologist.
There's one dermatologist who I follow. I forgot I was making eye contact with the camera.
No, we can be done. I was just checking that was still recording.
No, I did it for a very long time.
You were better than I was. I broke it off because I felt I was being disingenuous to you.
But I probably was being I feel like I was locked in.
No, we're locked. We're loaded. We're clipped.
Yeah. No, I haven't lost my train of thought at all.
Somebody play Gangstar. Full clip. We're locked in.
Bomba clot.
Oh yeah, you were gonna do. Hang on. We're gonna do a segment here on the After Hours show. This is Accents with Emily Cornelius. We're gonna spin the wheel. The wheel's off camera. Is this off camera?
I hate you, Jimmy Kimmel.
Jamaican. What do we got?
Come to Jamaica. We have Jamaica.
She's sold, folks.
I think that was really good. I was at theater major.
I know you have some fun accents in there.
Oh, okay. Actually, let me do Brazilian.
You have some fun accents in there. Don't play now.
I am Brazilian.
Pretty girl has
Coming to Brazil.
This pretty girl has 4
We
accents.
have Pau. That's their cheese bread. It's their cheese bread. I can do American accents.
Oh, did you hear? I guess we haven't addressed this yet on the show, but this will be old by the time this comes out since it's a backlog. But Pakistan and India might start World War III. Who had that on their bingo card? We all were talking about Russia, Ukraine, talking about Gaza, Israel, World War III.
Wait, can you say the first sentence you said again? Pakistan and India.
They might start World War III.
That sounds like something my grandfather would say after being in a 7-Eleven.
That's hilarious. But for real, they're like really going at it. There's been terror attacks,
Really?
and yeah, India's flooding them with rivers that may or may not be safe for flooding. Poop sewer rivers type of stuff.
Yeah, fuck potable water.
Dude, they don't know that term over there.
Well, that's racist.
No, I mean,
but
it's. I would. I mean,
they have a different word for it. Hindi.
Yeah. And only one of the cast get it. All right, how about that? Now who's racist?
I don't know. I don't know a lot of things about a lot of things, but I do know that the India version of Ticket to Ride, the train,
yeah.
the
There's
train board
movie?
game. There's an Indian like Ticket to Ride board game.
Okay.
That is the train system in India, which is arterial to circle.
Huh. Like our highways.
Yes, kind of.
That's a
kind of, but probably more effective.
When you have that many people, probably, yeah.
Yeah, gotta move them.
Gotta move them. If they stay in one place for too long, they'll squat down.
That's
just what happens in the world. That's
maybe
just bodily.
You should do an accent.
Bodily functions.
Maybe you should do an accent.
These are just bodily functions.
Okay.
You asked me to do it. This is what you get.
Okay, can I just have my Zyn or
$3.95? I don't know how much it is. Zyn's so
more
expensive.
Than that.
No,
it's more than $3.95. It was $4. I don't do Zyn. I tried to do Zyn once and I almost threw up. I tried to do a Zyn.
You tried to be cool for a minute. And
well, no, I needed to shit. And
that's interesting.
I thought that the nicotine would work, but I almost vomited within like a minute.
Have you ever used tobacco before?
Have I ever used
hey, first of all, hang on. For you to sideswipe me after 30 seconds ago is wild. I'm going to pull a clip of only this part because of how wild that was. Holy shit. I don't even have to. I'll leave it completely unedited just so people can see. Oh, man. No, yeah. For sure.
What were you saying?
Do not try to. I have the high ground. I don't know. Anakin, you see they're releasing Star Wars 3 20-year anniversary release?
No.
You don't watch Star Wars? I feel like you're prime age for, having, you're 2 years older than us. You didn't watch Star Wars?
No.
Oh, you have sister. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, fair enough.
Well, I don't know.
You strike me as you were a tomboy, though.
No.
Oh, okay. Wrong.
My sister was super tomboy. People like
if she was born in Boulder in a different era, she would not be a girl anymore.
Like manager of the field hockey team.
Okay.
Played tuba in middle school band.
She just sounds dope to me.
She is. Actually, Elizabeth is phenomenal. I love Elizabeth so much.
They had tubas.
Elizabeth works at a factory in North Carolina.
Wow.
For GE.
For GE?
Don't want to dox her, but she works on the assembly line. That's a hard life. She lives in the middle of nowhere. She owns a home, has a husband and a baby.
How about that?
Literally the opposite of everybody in this room. I wish somebody would co-sign me. You're engaged, at least.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
You're close.
My boyfriend said he wanted a Switch 2. And I said, where's my Switch 2?
Hey, that is fucking fire, Emily.
Is it?
It's giving height.
Yeah, dude. Where's my Switch 2? Switch this to fiance, too, and then you can have your Switch 2, bitch. Right?
It's giving too much pressure. It's giving not chill.
How long have you been?
Oh, not even that long. It's only been 2.5 years.
I feel like that's fine. Finally long.
It's
I
not.
mean, what do we like? People,
Nobody
die
would say
all
that
the
we're
time.
rushing.
People die all the time.
Nobody would say that we're rushing, but it's not like 8 years or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
You know, there's some people that wait forever, and
Those are people that don't realize they're already legally married under the law, and that they'll get fucked over right now without doing anything. Yeah.
It just like
It's foolish. Educate yourselves. Colorado's a common law marriage state.
yes.
So
That means that they can fire you and they don't have to give you a reason.
bingo. You don't even have to be given a reason.
Yeah, that's
Common law marriage.
That's common law. That's when you have to keep your dog on a leash.
Common law marriage is where you have to share your chickens with everybody else on the block.
Okay. Common law marriage is when you are legally required to upkeep the sidewalk in front of your house, even though it's city property. It's in the city right away.
Yeah, that's common law marriage.
That's common law marriage.
Common law marriage is when your dog can sign your marriage certificate.
It actually can.
Yeah.
Right.
They.
I don't want to assume. You're right, they.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Yeah. I mean, people get real upset if you throw it around as a pronoun. So I was just trying to, apply the same exact reasoning that we've come up with. As I got my cabal blast this morning. I read, say this, say this, say this. Oh, you probably shouldn't say Siamese. So I said, fuck it, I'll do it anyway.
You said it because it said not to.
Yeah, the cabal blast said, "Hey, Siamese, just heads up, Sean. Siamese,
you're
no
gonna
longer
kill Tony."
When? Why?
Well, with your anti-woke.
Oh, come on. I'm not anti-woke.
Yeah, fuck the woke.
I'm not anti-woke.
You hate trans people.
What? Absolutely not.
Sean is pro-Israel.
That couldn't be further from the... I'm a vehement Israel truther.
Sean is best friends with Pol Pot.
Oh, dude. Me and the pot go way back.
Yeah, you and Pot. You and Polly.
Yeah, me and Polly. I call him Roly-Poly.
Roly-Poly.
Oh, what's up, Roly-Poly? How you doing?
Yeah. How's your friend Kim? Jong or
ill?
Yep.
I lost one of them. Un.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rip.
Good guy. We lost a good one.
Not dough.
Right. The good die young.
Big dogs, they die young. That's for sure.
That's true.
Yep.
That's true. That's why they took Kim Jong-un from us.
Big dog. Had to take him away.
I think anybody who does a Trump accent should also have to do a Kamala accent right after.
Yeah, but you told me before you don't like when I do voices of people of color, and now you're trying to, again, make me do a voice of a person of
I think
color.
you should live your truth.
I mean, I can do a Kamala, but it's not as good. I haven't been refining it since I was a young man. I've been doing Trump publicly to like, people that don't want to hear my Trump accent since fucking high school. So I've been practicing and honing. It started with the hands. I was really good at the hands first. That was the first thing I really got. He knows I got good at the hands right away. and then it moved on. But there are people that are better. I walked in, I didn't see it. I'm here tonight, but they're out there. The hands, that's good. Mr. Burns' hands, he does that sometimes. Excellent. Oh, I'm going to partner with Israel on everything. Excellent. I know I said I would be for the people and of the people, but now those people are Israeli. Excellent.
I've been doing an impression of Melania.
What is that? I want to hear that. Nah. Spot on. That's pretty spot on.
That's why he loves me. I wish I knew how to shut the fuck up.
At the end, you should have done a big... At the end, you'd be quiet you could do I do a really good Melania I've been doing an impression of Melania, and then you just do a 8-second pause, and then at the end of it you go.
Is that what she does?
No, just swallow at the end. It's that as a joke.
Oh.
She's being silent and then she swallows. Okay, Jesus Christ.
What are you insinuating?
We're trying to spell out how to make men happy. We're giving it to you on a platter. No, I'm saying if she's being a trope of a woman, a trope
from Eastern Europe, a trope that you buy,
yes. So that trope
you specifically, you bought your fiance.
The trope that we're going for here with this Melania bit is that she's silent and all she's good for is sex. So that's why you're swallowing at the end of the silence,
right? Because Donald Trump can definitely have sex still.
I mean, all ABC News told me during Biden's presidency is how much him and Dr. Jill were piping it up.
Yeah. I think if that's true, Jill should probably...
You know old people fuck, right?
Yeah, but Jill needs to be arrested for like abusing the elderly. Like he's not he's taking he thinks it's ice cream. I don't know. The sunglasses.
Let me get your double chocolate chip chunks.
I hate this. I'm never voting again.
Dude,
because of this.
It's been fake, so you cannot vote again, it's fine. It's all not really gonna matter. My stance has long been that if you think going to your place equals an outcome, that's foolish.
I think it's fun to pretend.
It can be fun. It can be fun to pretend. Go for it. I'm just thinking, if you really think going to a place equals an outcome, you're foolish.
Well, and it's like what I was saying earlier, to succeed with women, you validate their feelings, you tell them they have good ideas. You don't have to do them, but you tell them that they have good ideas. Because they do. Because women are smart and funny sometimes. I think.
I would agree with those things. Do you not think I would agree with those things? The smartest people I know are women.
You don't know a lot of people.
I know a decent amount of people.
Okay.
I know a lot of dumb men. I know some dumb bitches too. But I know a lot of dumb men.
I think people don't give men enough credit.
But I do know some smart ladies. That's for certain.
Men don't get enough opportunities to show how smart they are. I think if we give more powers, positions of power to men, then we will really see their full capacity. I think men are capable of great things. They should be the only ones working outside of the home. Men should...
But only black men, right? The white men should be...
Somebody's got to be on the horse telling them to do it. That I want to kill myself for saying that.
Terrible. That's your Doritos Locos joke of the night, folks.
Oh my god. Does this podcast have sponsors?
No. Fuck no. Why would it have sponsors?
I don't know.
That'd be cool. You want to call some sponsors? Get us some sponsors? We don't need sponsors.
What do you guys think about
the only people that I would love to have as a sponsor would be like Ted's Meats.
Tony's.
If they give a Tony's Meats, thank you, Jesus Christ. We're going to cut that.
Good luck now.
Yeah. Fucking sold now.
Ted's
I was thinking of Ted's Montana
steak.
Grill. Fucking crossed over my mind. Goddamn,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. Ted from the movie. Ted.
Yeah, Ted the bear. Mark Wahlberg as the character Ted.
Yeah. Theodore Roosevelt.
Wasn't Seth MacFarlane who voices Ted?
Thank you, Sam.
He's the guy that hangs.
Yeah, fact. Have you heard of this country called England before, Emily?
Where's that one?
Oh, those are niggas with the peas and mash.
Thanks, Big Mike. We get independence from them.
Mushy peas. Mushy peas.
The ones that they have this silly little thing over there called knighting. Have you heard of this?
Knighting?
Knighting, yes, knighting. Here at Top Shelf Studios after long.
So Worthington.
I'm doing a thing called hiting, because all my life people have been like, "Oi, how's the weather up there?
Oi, wanker,
spare a couple inches." And I've come to realize now I've got this prefrontal lobe, and I got a little late. I'm a man after all, Emily. But now that I've got this prefrontal lobe, I realize that I'm just in a meat suit, and I wake up consciously, floating in soup of just a vehicle. And then I'm out there in the world seeing all these people judging each other on vehicles that they're waking up in every day, almost more than anything else. It seems rather silly to me. So after a long-form conversation, I am pleased to give you a heart height. How tall do you stand physically?
Is that hypothetical? Is that a rhetorical?
How tall do you stand physically?
I'm 5'6". That's so
Emily
menacing.
Cornelius, I heart height thee 6 foot. That's a tall lady right there, folks.
6 feet?
That's a 6 foot lady. I mean, she got a positive 6-inch heart on her. You want her to kill anyone she fucks with her heart?
Yeah, it's like
That's
the
a
Grinch.
lot of, dude, that's like me being 7'3"
In proportion.
proportion.
Yeah, Jeremy Lin.
Yeah, it's all proportionate.
Was he 7'3"? What was he?
Jeremy Lin? No, Jeremy Lin was one of the coldest players for 7 to 3 weeks of the NBA season 1 year.
It was like 6'2".
For
He was Kobe for 3 to 7 weeks.
for 1 month a year, every year. Shout out Asian American Pacific Islanders.
Shout them out. They're listening. They're a big viewership of mine. YouTube tells me they're like Asian Pacific Islanders.
Yeah, it breaks it down by demographic.
Totally.
It racially profiles.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what cookies are.
Yeah, show me your
Little
papers.
did you know that cookies were going to be racially profiling you. Years to come later.
That's what captchas are, right? Find the motorcycles? Sure. What's next?
Find which people should go in the train.
Right? Find the ugly babies.
Pick which people on your block you want to be arrested. Like, come on, CAPTCHA.
Find the people that have to use different shampoo.
Which of these lowest credit score individuals in your zip code should we eliminate?
Yeah.
That's what we'll get. China's already there.
Which of these names sounds the most hireable?
That's kind of where we are. I mean, we've been there. I mean, this satire is a little too awesome for some of you, but whatever.
Yeah, just to be clear.
This is all satire.
Yeah, I do mean everything I've said.
And that's the chair and tap, folks.
Love Pol Pot.
Where can the people find you? Other than in Pol Pot's dungeon, giving him head.
It's hard to find me elsewhere, but you can see me. Emily is corny everywhere on Twitter. I'm still in that shithole. I'm hella on Instagram. Please look at my Instagram stories.
Bro. I need to get actually active on Twitter.
It is like
a cesspool.
It is desolate.
Oh, really?
No, I don't know about desolate. You can tell Elon Musk runs it, so it's kind of clunky. You know, it's never going to be a union.
Follow her on Twitter. Get those numbers up. Follow her everywhere.
Yeah. But
where can they see you do comedy? This is going to be a little backlog, but
yeah, I'm at Comedy Works tomorrow or something.
That was several weeks in the past. She absolutely crushed her set.
Come see me at Comedy Works.
So many weeks in the past now.
I'll probably be up again by the time this comes out.
That's true.
My new face. I don't have a week for new faces.
You don't yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just follow me.
Tell me if you get it by the time.
My address is 52.
Where can I find you?
No, but for real, if I know what her new face's date is, I'm going to post it with this so that we know.
Yeah, and I'm annoying. So if you pop on over to my thing, you'll hear it. You'll
Please
hear
do.
me yapping about something.
I think she's winning the current best way to get on the show. She sent me a message that said, "Yo, when can I yap? Hi, when can I yap on this?" Was the DM I received
Let me
from Emily.
yap on that.
Let me
That's
yap
so
on this. Hang on, let me get
fucking-
the actual.
That's
I want to get the
literally
actual.
the worst way to like.
It was
I think,
hilarious.
I think
She goes.
What
She
time
goes.
of day
Oh no.
was that?
This is way better. This is why I want to pull it up.
Oh.
To the cherry on this episode, the message I received from Emily was, "Hello, what do I need to do to tap on this? Yap, not tap."
Not tap, because you saw it immediately. I couldn't edit it.
Oh, I don't know. I probably just popped up. Sorry.
You just clicked on the thing.
Yeah, probably.
When someone sends a message.
Yeah, try to get it away, and something like that, maybe.
I don't want to tap on anything. I don't know Morse code.
We're good on yapping. You and I can be yap pals for sure.
Yes.
We don't need to be tap pals.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Nah.
Okay.
But you can tap this. That'll be about it, though.
I gotta
Thanks.
tell you guys something I can't say on the podcast.
Why not? Oh, really?
Well, it's about a boss
Oh, okay.
that I have. So.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to get him in trouble.
This has been a pleasure. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We love and appreciate you. Fuck off and be well.